Black 18! It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay.
Oh, he's got some space. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Complete on third down. just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air, it's Applewhite. Working that wide receiver screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can...
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forced.
What's the question? Let's ask it again. Say it again.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the Knowles come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Seminoles are flying down the field.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
The Knowles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Seminoles! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Brings it down on the right side. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in this second half, this
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll ride Davis here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. 22, water. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first.
There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Card in the backfield. It's Gibson. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Bust through behind his pad. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but there's
deep shot for the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Looking for the 2-point try. Here we go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thorne. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much.
Black 88! Black 88! Set! Ready! 2. Get ready. Set. Set. Let's go. Ready. 180. 180. Black 18. Black 18. Ready. Set. Red 29. Red 27. White 53. White 53. Get set. Blue 30. Blue 30. Black 14. Black 14. Red 18. Red 18. Blue
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national...
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great play by the defense there, getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
He's loose. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player. But a great job by the defense, taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Hughes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such...
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Got a man. It's Golden. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Griffin. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running a screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying play action. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to...
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires one high and deep. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. To the air on first down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains...
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys want it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Looking for a push on 4th down. They'll stop it short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They spun that. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Golden.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Arkin. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football.
Let's go. Set. Blue 22. Blue 22. And set. Ready. White 80. White 80. Black 18. Black 18. Hut. Red 29. Red 27. Here we go. Ready? White 53. White 53. All right. Set. 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 Blue 30. Blue
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick completion on the out. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Boy, that was a precision. The way around, throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. To throw, it's Grant. Caught, close to the marker, it's Harris. They'll move the chains, good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Wilson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A run to the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Now when you've got a running back like that, he just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Off play action. Fires left. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field. It's Grant. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. He'll ride his man on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Got a man. It's Harris. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker is Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Dropping back, it's Grant. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Harris. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw, it's Grant. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking for space. It's Stewart. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll run the option. They'll try the run. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The play action fake. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Grant. Setting up the screen. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
And that's why as a defense...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
To the air, it's Grant. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.